for whatever reason, I don't know. But we will not allow delegates to go to the polling center or the polling area with his or her phone in order for him or her to take a picture of where he voted. Code of conduct for candidates. Candidates shall cease all forms of campaign activities by midnight to 12 a.m. of June 19, 2020. That is on the day of votes or voting. Candidates are not allowed to campaign. Candidates shall campaign on issues and refrain from leveling unsubstantiated allegations, personal attacks, and vilifications against their opponents. No candidate shall undertake any activity that will polarize the constituency along tribal, religious, and other factional lines. Candidates shall also require their supporters not to engage in any of these activities. Disputes arising out of the voting process shall be referred to the National Parliamentary Vetting Committee for resolution. Other important information that need to be known. Guidelines for constituencies with unopposed candidates. But before then, we also want to add that constituency officers, the 5 Council of Patrons and 5 Council of Elders, and the founding member who is alive, who appended his or her signature at the time of registration, are all going to vote at the constituency center. The constituency secretariats are going to, a polling station will be open for this category of officers of our party. All constituency executives, all 5 Council of Patrons, all 5 Council of Elders, and the foundation member of our party. They will vote at the constituency center or collation center. Guidelines for constituencies with unopposed candidates. There shall not be elections in constituencies where there are unopposed. Delegates in this constituency will, however, be required to converge at the electoral area or zonal area for candidates to address them. The venue for this meeting shall be determined by the National Parliamentary Vetting Committee for each region in consultation with the sole candidate to smoothen the process based on situation-specific dynamics. This process is not subject to Regulation 1 and Regulation 9 of these guidelines. This means that it can be held in more than a day and does not also have to start from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. All that we are saying is that candidates where constituencies that have sole candidates still will not have elections there. We'll have to find a way of meeting all the delegates in their various zones or electoral areas. It should be organized such that by the close of 20th of June, candidates going solo will have met all of them to address them and take them through what the party is about doing, what its vision is, and all that. And I think that this regulation must be respected. And in doing so, you must also strictly adhere to the social distance protocols. So what it means is that you can't meet more than 100 people at a time. But it should be designed taking into consideration the local dynamics of the constituency in consultation with the Parliamentary Vetting Committee. So what it means is that this process can start by 15th of June, culminating or ending by 20th of June, so that by the end of the day, we will know that all these 168 constituencies in question have had their candidates, have had their parliamentary candidates in these constituencies. Constituencies where primaries have been suspended. Constituency primaries in the Kwadaso in the Ashanti region have been suspended till further notice. They have issues with the album that we've not finished addressing. So on 20th of June, Kwadaso constituency will not be part of it.
We're just pulling the samples and then giving a...
Have been suspended till further notice. In Doma constituency, Doma Central constituency, very soon, after some program has been put in place, we will announce the details for Doma Central constituency and what needs to be done. And I can assure you that the party is working so hard to ensure that there will be peace and harmony in these constituencies in order for us to be able to get a candidate that all and sundry accept and will support in these constituencies. We also have one outstanding orphan constituency that we've not done the primaries, Karachi West constituency. Fortunately, it's only one person that has filed to contest in that constituency. As a result, they will also follow the process that orphan constituencies are going to follow. The sole candidates, in conjunction or in consultation with the National Parliamentary Vetting Committee, will arrange to meet their delegates, who will converge either in zones or electoral area in order for this sole candidate to address them. So that will also be done. I think that all of you are waiting for the list of the candidates. But before I get there, let me also address this issue. Following my report to the National Council at its meeting held Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020, to the effect that at the close of the party's presidential nomination, only one candidate in the person of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo filed to contest in the 2020 NPP presidential candidates. The National Council resolved to acclaim the sole candidates. The National Council overwhelmingly accepted that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is the presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party and will soon announce a date for acclamation of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Despite matters, the party has observed, rather worryingly, the conduct of some members claiming to be invoking curses on the party leadership, and in particular on members of the National Executive Committee, on allegations that their preferred candidate have been disqualified by NEC from contesting in the primaries. We are completely appalled by such gross misconduct. Accordingly, the party is instructing the respective constituencies or constituency executives in the constituencies where these unfortunate incidents happen to immediately suspend all those involved in this awkward behavior whilst instituting appropriate disciplinary actions against them in line with Article 3 and 4 of the party's constitution. And this one we are going to enforce to the latter, because party leadership go into a meeting, National Executive, National Council, that is made up of almost everybody that matters in this party. Through a lot of deliberations, we take decisions. We've not even announced the decisions. Then people who think that they are more NPP people than all of us will resort to such behavior. That is almost alien to our politics. And this is something that the New Patriotic Party is not going to countenance at all. At all. These are candidates that are active, loyal members of our party. Before we even come to the list, there are a lot of them that have come to us for discussions. There are a lot of them that they think that they are not being cleared or recommended by the National Executive Committee or the National Council because of one allegation or the other. There are a lot of them that they themselves have agreed to graciously withdraw from the primaries. Then you, as an ordinary supporter, not knowing what discussion may have gone on, will rather be raining curses on innocent people. I think that this is something that we are not going to countenance. We will make sure that rules and regulations, particularly our disciplinary measures, are instituted to instill discipline in our party. It cannot be said that a noble party with rich tradition, like the New Patriotic Party, will get some members of our party exhibiting such crass and crude behavior against their own party. Then coming to the list of parliamentary candidates. Tano South, Honorable Secretary Benjamin Yeboah. He is going unopposed. Tano North. I think as for names, it doesn't matter whether it is Twi or English, so I won't come back again when I'm doing the translation in Twi. So you just have to listen attentively. Tano North. We have Honorable Frida Prempe. She's going unopposed. We have Esutifi North. We have 4 people contesting. Joseph Dahan, William Frimpong Bonsu, Patrick Bano, Stephen Kwekumenu Akuoko. Esunafo North, we have Ivan Sopoku Bobie, Paul Jan, Farouk Nkrumah, 3 people contesting. When we come to Ashanti region, we have Adansi Asokwa, 2 people contesting, Honorable Kobna Tahir Hammond and Samuel Benfo. If you come to Fija Kwabre North, Samson Opokuware, Collins Adumako Mensa, Mafu Nana Mendiampon, Peter Entry Boisiakon, Raymond Opoku Daniel Jete Ajari as those contesting for Efija Kwabre North. Efija Kwabre South, we have William Oreku Edu going unopposed. Efija Sejre East, Honorable Mavis Nkansa Boadu going unopposed. Ahafo North, Honorable Suleiman Ademu Sanid going unopposed. Ahafo Southeast, Honorable Francis Menu Adabo going unopposed. Ahafo Southwest, Johnson Kweku Edu going unopposed. I remember in one of these Ahafo constituencies, there was this gentleman who put in application to contest. And when he appeared before the National Parliamentary Vetting Committee, in interrogating him, we realized that he was only contesting because when he contested as an assembly member and presiding member, the support that he was requiring from our fraternity, he was not getting, and believed that he's popular, he's on the ground, and will win. After some extensive deliberation, I'm only taking you through what happens at most of these vetting committee sessions. Taking him through discussion and looking at his future and what he can do. He's a young student lawyer and very promising. At the end of the day, he himself accepted that he wants to withdraw his candidature and support the sitting member of parliament. We even offered to give him back his filing fee and nomination fee. He said no. It is his contribution towards the running of the party. These are the kind of things that goes on in most of these places. So most of these places that you see people going on opposed, it's not because there are no people who are eyeing to contest, but because of the in the spirit of the party and the interest of the entire party, a lot of our people are stepping down for others to contest. Ekrofon constituency, we have Alex Blanson, Faustina Araba Boache, Pobi Kwabna, Francis Eje Amponsa, Safu Abu Maxwell, Charles Kranche Donko. Asante Akim North, we have Honorable Ande Apia Kubi, Honorable Kojoban Ajiman contesting. Asante Akim South, we have Kwekwa Asante Boaten, we have Bais Obo Osel Kufuor, Edmond Opon Prepra, William Yamwa, and Eric Amofa contesting. Asante Akim Central, we have Honorable Kofi Anyimadu Entry and Kofi Ofosu. No, we have Kwame Anyimadu Entry and Kofi Ofosu Nkansa contesting. Asokwa constituency, we have Honorable Patricia Piaget going as a sole candidate. Echuma Kwangoma, we have Nana Kweko Uswa Champon, Kofi Amankwa Menu, Kojo Apia Kubi contesting. Echuma Mpona, we have Honorable Isaac Kwame Siama going unopposed. We have Echuma Wabeja North, Frank Yabua, and Benito Ousubio contesting. Echuma Wabeja South, we have Emmanuel J. Ahwe going unopposed. Bantama, we have two people contested, Daniel Ochima Boaje and Francis Asenso Boache contesting. Bekwai, you have Joseph Osewusu going unopposed. Boson Frehon, you have three people contesting, Peter J. Ajiman, Akwesi Dako Boaten, and Joyce A.A. there contesting. Bosonchi, you have Dr. Yao Ose Educhum going unopposed. If you just say Asokore, you have Kwame Adom Apia and Nana Ayu, a free contestant. Just we have John Apontua Kuma, Kwabna Ousu Ediomi, and Abina Pokua Amwa Boite contestant. For me now, you have Philip Ofori Asante contestant. Philip Ofori Asante going unopposed, sorry, in Formina. Jabin, you have Amapoma Boateng and Alexander Opon-Poku contesting. Kumewu, you have Robert Kwame Ahomkalinse contesting. Philip Yaobano, Edward Kofiose, and Philip Basua contesting. Quadri East, you have Francisco Oten going unopposed. Quadra, so you have Vincent Frimpong Menu, Kingsley Nyako, Samuel Kojo Nyama, but you must remember that we've held on to the Quadraso primaries on 20th of June until we sort out the issues that they have with their album. But these are the people that the National Executive Committee have cleared to contest: Vincent Frimpong Menu, Kingsley Nyako, and Samuel Kojo Nyama. Mampong constituency, you have Benjamin Atta, Kwekwa Prechum Sapon, Francis Adenimo contesting. Menchia North is a two-horse race. Collins Ousa Mankwa and Akwesi Kunedu contesting in Menchia North. Menchia South, you have Matthew Opoku Prempe going as a sole candidate. Mansour Dubia, you have Kofi Osei Afuakwa Adoya Frimpong contesting. Manson Kwanta, you have Emmanuel Pom Boache Yadom, Kwam Joseph Albert, George Obing, Owusu Mensa, and Grace Ado contesting. We have New Edibiase, George Boahin Odru going unopposed. In Shia, so you have Stephen Kwesi Kankam and Stephen Amwa. And you have Kennedy Kwesi Kankam and Stephen Amwa contesting. In Suta Kwaman Bepos, you have Alaji Kofi Baye, Kwame Asafweje, Adledia Ejewa in team contesting. Obuasi East, you have Enoch and Shre Afuakwa, Samuel Kwesi Owusu Bewa, and Patrick Boache Yadom contesting. Obuasi West, we have Kweku Ajimankwaten, Faustina Ponsafo, Godfred Benin contesting. Odotobiri, you have Anthony Mier and Honorable Emmanuel Akwesi Jemfi contesting. Offenso North, we have Honorable Intim Augustine Collins Intim contesting. Offenso South, you have Isaac Yaopoku contesting, Desmond Chris Apia contesting, Ben Abdallah Banda contesting in Offenso South. Oforikrom, Honorable Marfo contesting, Emmanuel Yao Ado Amankwa also contesting in Oforikrom. Otafo, you have Vincent Eko Asafua Junior contesting. Prince Odinoho Opon Archibald Tree Aqua, Emmanuel Ben, Lord Inusa Lanza, Louise Carol Sewa Donko contesting. They have 6 people contesting for this constituency. So I'm a constituent. I have Honorable Che Mensa Bunsu going as a sole candidate. In Sumbing constituency, you have Honorable Eugene Boachi Entry and Joseph Boachi Dankwa contesting. In Bono region, Brekum East, you have Kobna Chum Nyama contesting, Nelson Chireme, Paulo Fori Amanfo, Solomon Chire Boadu contesting in Brekum East. Brekum West, you have Kwajiman Boaten going as a sole candidate. Doma East, you have William Kwesi Sabi, Paula Prechum Berema, Kwabna Safo Kantanka contesting. Doma West, you have Ali Maiga Alidu contesting. Ali Maiga Alidu going as a sole candidate. You also have Siaka Stevens, German North, also going as a sole candidate. German South, you have Yao Afo, Prince Yabua Mafo, Alex Kwesi Ewua contesting. Sunyani East, Akwesi Ameya Chireme and Alfred Chia Yabua contesting. Sunyani West, you have Ignatius Bafu Ewua going as a sole candidate. Time constituency, you have Gabriel Se, Alex Ofori, Abebi Alexander contesting. Wenchi constituency, you have Professor Jambafo, Ameya Albert, Kojo Frempon, Ya Opoku Etuyahene, and Tina Abrefa Jan contesting. We have Bono East, Techiman, that's Bono East region, Techiman North, Martin Oti Jakun, Mbakimbe Smith contesting for Techiman North. Techiman South, you have Martin J. Mensa Kosa contesting. As you know, Martin J. Mensa contesting as a sole candidate. Atebubu Amantin Kofi Amwakun Hene as a sole candidate. In Kranza South, you have Charles Knedu Yadom, Eric Ifa Donyina contesting. In Kranza North, you have Derek Odro and Jacqueline Boatima Bonsu contesting. You come to Central Region, AAK, you have Elvis Morris Donko contesting, Kobna Nyante, that's 2 candidates. Aguna West, you have Cynthia Mamele Morrison, Samuel Kweku Obodai, and Yosin Otu contesting. Esukuma Odobin Brakwa, you have Anthony Fa, Ernest Kojo Smith, Samuel Forian Poma, Bright Silfi Kumi, Banasco Ephraim Ampon Ansa, Emmanuel J. Thompson contesting. Asin Central, Kennedy Ohine Japan is going as a sole candidate. Asin North, Abina Druwa Mensa, Amankwa Blay Eric, Emmanuel Enchibo Siako contesting. Asin South, you have John Intim Fojo contesting. Ewutu Senya West, you have Anda George Nei Kojo and Joseph Edu contesting. Ewutu Senya East, you have Mavis Hawa Kumsin contesting. Cape Coast North, you have Barbara Aisha Aisi contesting, Samuel Philip London, Joseph Thomas Bedu, and Lawrence Ampa, 4 people contesting in Cape Coast North. Efutu, you have Alexander Kwamna Afenyomakin going as a sole candidate. Ekumfi, you have Francis Kingsley Atukojo going as a sole candidate. Gomoa Central, you have Nana Eya going as a sole candidate. Gomoa East, you have Kojo Asmeni going as a sole candidate. Gomoa West, you have Alexander Kojo Kom Aban and Kojo Abbas Akwa contesting. Himan Lower Denchira, you have Nana Kwame Yamwa Hagan and Bright Rekubrobe contesting. Fanstiman Eko Hayford, James Corsa Brown contesting. Chifuati Mokwa, you have Ebenezer Oben Jamina, Francis Ousumensa, and Abraham Juma Odun contesting. Upper Denchira East, you have 4 people contesting. Festus Ewa Kofi, Nana Amoakon, Dodu Richmond, Charles Afari Mensa contesting. Then Upper Denchira West, you have Samuel Nsonwa Jan and Benjamin Ayer contesting. In the Eastern region, we have Abetifi constituency, Brian Champon. Ebrem constituency, we have Osef Frimpong, John Osef Frimpong going as a sole candidate. Ebuakwa North, we have Gifty Chum Ampofo, Kofi Obin Mensa, Nana Sewa Champon, K. Amwa Jr. contesting. Ebuakwa South, you have Samuel Tachia going as a sole candidate. Achiansi, you have Robert Akwesi Amwa, Samuel Ocheredonko, Emmanuel Kwabena Brako, and Kofi Ahenkrama for contesting in Achiase constituency. Akim Odan, William Ejepon Kwetu, and Alexander Akwesi Akwa, 2-horse race. Akim Swedo, you have Kennedy Osenya contesting. Ekwapim North, you have Esiameje Nana Dokua going as a sole candidate. Ekwapim South, Oseb Bonsu Amwa, Eric Samuel Ano, and Kwame Ofori Jewu going contesting. Akwetia, I have Mercy Edu Jemfi, Bernard Ore Edu Donko, Robert Boatina Prechum, and Enes Kumi contesting in Akwetia. Asene Krasum Manso, George Abuaje going as a sole candidate. Etiwa East, Abner Asare going as a sole candidate. Etiwa West, Akwesi Amakwata going as a sole candidate. Ayensua, you have Samuel Yepe, Aida Ajua Siedu, Josephine Ewuku Ansa, Tete Mark Randolph contesting. Fantiakwa, you have Kofi Ocherejekum, Daniel Menin Dankwa, Eric Amakuchum. Fantiakwa North, you have Kobnama and Kwai Siama going as a sole candidate. Kade constituency, you have Kobna Hemen Tinyase, Eric Intiri, Mensa Kofi Nto Kwenin, Dixon Akwesi Yabua, and Alexander Kojo Ajare contesting. Lower West Akim, you have Gifty Clenham, Kobran Cancer Asamoah, Kobran Cancer Asamoah, Kojo Odame Entry, Charles Echampon, Kobna Sintim Abuaje contesting. In price, we have 2-horse race set, Kwame Echampon and Davis Ansa Opoku contesting. New Job in North, we have Kwesi Boatien J. Samson Kwesi Ano contesting. New Job in South, you have another 2-horse race, Marcus Ibe Yabua and Michael Ocherebefi contesting. In Koko, you have 6 people contesting in Koko. Eric Kwachi, Dafor Kofi, Joyce Opoku Boateng, Joseph Frimpong, Kwabna Edusa Okechre, David Boateng Asante, and Seth Eje Ban. In Sawama Doji, you have another Umpre Frank, Efua Chirewa Nyantechi, David Edu Tutu Jr. Then Okre constituency, you have Daniel Bochi going as a sole candidate. Ofuanse Ayirebi, you have Kojo Opon Kroma going as a sole candidate. Suhum, you have Frederick Opare Ansa and Kojo Asante contesting. Upper Menya Krobo, Joseph Tete going as a sole candidate. Ablekuma Central, you have Ebenezer Nina Nati and Paul Lantelamte contesting. Ablekuma North, you have Nanekwe Osuefriye, John Kojo Agbote, Kojo Pokwe J. Bewa, and Sheila Patel's contesting. Ablekuma West, Asla J. Owusu Ekufu going as a sole candidate. Adentan constituency, you have Emmanuel Kwesi Mante, Boadu Samoa, he was supposed to be here, but on an assignment in Koforidua. Boadu Samoa, our communication director. Frida Ajiman Sapon, Alfred Abebiu Kumi. I don't think that you take mentioning his name twice as support for him. I don't think you are thinking that way. That's in the case of Boadu Samoa. Everybody they chop for him work side, you know. And also too, you have 5 people contesting. Dixon Adomaku Kisi, Nana Masafo Abuache, Edna Patricia Saki, Emmanuel Tobin, and Emmanuel Lamte contesting in Anyasotum. I also Central, I have Henry Korte going as a sole candidate. But Tianongleshi, they have 4 people contesting. Frederick Aban, Gifty Mensa, George Adu Osel Ware, and Sylvester Tete contest. Not even 4, there are 5. Habib Saad is the sitting member of parliament, is also contesting in this constituency. Dominic Kwabenya, 2 horse race. Michael Okwe and Sarah Adwa Safo contesting. Crower, you have 3 people contesting. Elizabeth Afolekwe, Eric Ayikwe Okain, Emmanuel Lai Odai contesting. La Dadekotopon, you have 3 people contesting. Vincent Soa Odote, Joseph Gerald Tete, Nyanyofio, and Comforter J. Kote contesting. It's a long time, Kote. I've been hearing the name of it. Lejo Kuku Bernard Okoboy going as a sole candidate. Madina Abubakar Sadiq Boniface is also going as a sole candidate. Okankwe South, you have Ahmed Atta, Daquan Newman, and Nana Fridra Ajima Oforiata contesting. Okankwe Central, Patrick Yabuama is going unopposed. Okankwe North, Hussein Issa and Kenneth Kranche contesting. Tema Central, you have Hansen Norty, Ajima Prempe Ramsia, Kofi Brako, and Charles Forsen contesting. Tema East, you have Daniel Nee, Titus Glover contesting with Benjamin Ashiti Ama. You have Tema West, Kingsley Carlos Ahinkra, Kweku Amwase Amuzwa, and Kwesi Poku Bosompim contesting. Trouble constituency. Moses Enim is going as a sole candidate. There are 2 people who also filed to contest graciously in discussing with them, with the leadership, have agreed to withdraw and support Moses Enim in Trouble constituency. These are things that we do often in our constituencies. We in our party, we are all the same. We respect the views of our members. We don't just disqualify people. No. Many of them, by a lot of extensive discussion with leadership of the party, decide to voluntarily withdraw and support the candidate that has been cleared to contest. Whether by we constituency na Gifty na Ayele Mensa contesting. Northeast, we have Wale, 6 people contesting. Sagre Bangajide, Yidani Zakari, Seth Pawun Boyoyo, Lariba Abudu, Ishaq Ibrahim, and Susanna Alo Tia. Bunkrubu will be finishing very soon. Bunkrubu, we have Solomon Boa, we have Dut Daniel Janama, we have Tingoti Kombo, then we have Jabon Minilia contestant. Nalerigu Gambaga, we have Mahama Alima, Sampa Mohammed, and Musa Yamba Ishaku contesting. Bimila constituency, you have Nitiwo Dominic contesting, going as a sole candidate. Pandai Matthew Nyindam going as a sole candidate. Willensi Thomas Donko Kaja and Haruna Abdullahi contesting. Savlugu Mohammed Abdul Samed Gunu going as a sole candidate. Tolong constituency, you have 5 people contesting. Habib Idrisu, Alhaji Wahab Suhini Wombe, Jago Bakon, Mohammed Zakaria, and Hajia Amama Saibu, our former regional women's organizer for the Northern region. It's a long time. Nanton constituency, Mohammed Hadi Tuferu and Kamal Din Abdullahi are contesting in Nanton. Saboba constituency, Charles Benempong Bintim, Abraham Binapadam Jawol, and Kayil Barnabas. 3 people are contesting in Saboba constituency. In Yendi constituency, 3 people are contesting. Baba Osman Dani, Umar Farouk Aliu Mama, Abibata Shani Mahama Zakaria. It looks like Mahama is running through Yendi constituency. Karachi East, you have Michael Yao Jato going as a sole candidate. Savannah constituency, Savannah region, you have Salaga constituency, Salifu Adam Brahma going as a sole candidate. Then Upper East, Navrongo Central, I have Joseph Kofi Ada and Tangomba Abayage contesting. Timpane, you have Joseph Penka, the Deputy Attorney General, going as a sole candidate. Zebila, you have John Kisley Krugu and Adongo Frank Fusedi contesting. Upper West, you have Anthony Abaifa Kabo and Joseph Bilson Donta contesting. That is Laura constituency. Nandom, you have Ambrose Derry going as a sole candidate. In Sisala West, you have Patrick Alasan Adama, Luritia John Bosco, Salifu Naliwi Baluwia contesting. Sisala East, you have Abbas Ridwan Dauda, the sitting member of parliament, and Isahaku Amidu Chinia, the deputy regional minister for Upper West, contesting in Sisala East. Why East, you have Bayon Godfrey Tangu, Adam Badun Nasiruddin, Salifu Yakubu, Adam Yakubu Adama contesting. There are 4 people contesting. Western region, you have Efia constituency, Ajua Kwejriba and Joseph Kujo contesting. Second D, you have Endus Ejapamesa going as a sole candidate. In Pohor, you have Alex Kofi Jekum and John Kobna Aban Abwa contesting. Takrad, you have Janet Edna Nyame and Kobna Ochredako Mensa contesting. Ahanta constituency, you have Kwesi Baini and Ebenezer Kojokum contesting. Esikado, you have Honorable Jogate going as a sole candidate. Takwa and Suaim, you have George Mireku Duka going as a sole candidate. Jomoro constituency, you have Paul Essien. And there was this lady, lovely lady, Christiane, who, in discussions with her, decided to graciously withdraw from the contest. And I think that the party is happy about her conduct. And we believe that our members will take a cue by some of these laudable examples shown by people who have contributed massively. This is a lady who stays in US, but almost every elections She comes to Jomoro constituency. She supports them financially. She's a French-speaking person as well. So I know that place is closer to Côte d'Ivoire, and she does marvelously well. By all standards, she's qualified to contest in this constituency. But by discussion with her, she said that she wants to continue to support Honorable Paul Essien. I think that she deserves a better commendation than I'm doing, and the party is not going to let this kind gesture of this lady go unnoticed. Evaludra Catherine Abelema Afeku is going as a sole candidate. Kwesiminti, we have George Mensah and Prince Hamidou Ama contesting. Amenfi East, we have Edward Amu Akwa, Patrick Bojakun Saimi contesting. Shama, you have Ato Pamford and Samuel Erickson Abaka contesting. Priscilla Huni Valley, you have Babrautin AJC going as a sole candidate. Then Seshi also, you have Kweku Efriye going as a sole candidate. Bibiani Annual Subekwai, you have 3 people contesting: Alfred Obin Boatin, Christopher Adey, and Kingsley Abuaji Jedu contesting. Sefia Kontombra, you have a sole candidate there, John Obua Alex Tete contesting, going as a sole candidate. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the list of applicants who offered themselves to be on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party. By dint of hard work over the period, consultations across board, these are the recommended lists that are either contesting or going solo in these constituencies. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, our General Secretary will be translating it to English.
With a man short by your friend Mohano Payana.